All right. I have these different type of plants. These are house plants, and this is a mum to be planted outside. But the time of year really depends on how much of water this plant will really need. Say this plant here, in the dead of winter, it's going to grow really slow, and it's not going to take up a lot of water. So I would always look at the roots, the soil, see how much water I think it needs. If it's looking wet, I'd probably leave it alone. If it's dry, I'd probably give it some water. And the same with this succulent here. The only other thing that might happen is heat, the heating in your house. If you have dry heat with wood or just hot air, it's really going to dry these plants out very fast. So the opposite might happen. Because of the heat in your house in the winter, you'd have to water a lot. In the summer, you have to, like this plant, I could probably water it every day. This plant probably in the field gets watered 2 to 3 times a day. It's a big plant in a small pot. One thing that happens with a lot of plants when it gets really hot is they could get heat delay, which means that they just shut down when it gets too hot. If it gets over 90, the plants just shut down and they won't take up any water. So that also, you have to be careful that you don't overwater when it's too hot. That's particularly true with fuchsias. You'll see that a lot of fuchsias will wilt, and if you go and look at them, they're not really dry. That it's too much heat for them and they wilt. So the best thing to do is to just leave them alone.